Hey, give me your fiancé! I'm going to marry him instead!
Wait, Julia, what are you saying? What do you mean you're going to marry him? Are you being serious right now?
Because I want him now! I had no idea your fiancé was such a wonderful man. Where on earth did you find him? Seriously, where have you been hiding this gem?
Just at a regular mixer, a coworker invited me. I didn't have a boyfriend at the time, so I decided to give it a try.
Huh? What's that? Meeting such a rich guy at a mixer. I'm so jealous. Do you have any idea how lucky you are? I go to mixers every week, you know, but I've never once met a wealthy man. Every guy I meet is either broke or boring or both. And here you go to one mixer and find Prince Charming?
Wealthy? You mean David?
Who else would I be talking about? Coming to meet our parents in a luxury car, and I noticed he was wearing an expensive watch, too. That car must have cost more than I make in 2 years. And don't even get me started on that watch. I looked it up online. Working at a big corporation must pay really well. You hit the jackpot and you don't even realize it.
No, that's not right. He bought all that with money from investing.
What? David invests? Wait, like in the stock market? That's even more impressive.
He's been really into it since last year. I wish he'd tone it down a bit, but he says it's so much fun, he's completely obsessed.
Wow, that's so cool! Having investing as a hobby is super smart. I love smart men. A man who can multiply money, that's like a superpower.
Huh?
And he's actually making profits too. So talented. He's the perfect marriage material. Imagine never having to worry about money again. You could quit your job and just live off his investment gains.
But having a boyfriend who's into investing is pretty tough, you know? It's not as glamorous as you think it is. I think it's amazing that he makes profits, of course, but there are times when he loses big, and that's when it gets really difficult. You should see him on his bad days.
Really? How bad can it be if he's still making money overall?
When he's losing, he gets irritated and takes it out on me. Last week, he snapped at me for asking if he wanted dinner. He said I was breaking his concentration during critical market hours. He cancels dates all the time because he's too worried about the market. As his girlfriend, I really wish he wouldn't get so obsessed with investing.
What a luxurious problem to have! I wouldn't mind any of that.
Huh? Julia, you don't understand what it's like.
In the end, he's still making money, driving a foreign car, and wearing expensive watches. That's enough for me to forgive everything. So if you're that unhappy, just give him to me. I'll take all those problems off your hands. I'll marry David instead.
I'm not giving him to you. Stop saying ridiculous things. He's my fiancé, not some object you can just take.
Come on, it's fine. You have always given me everything since we were little, right?
That's because you kept pestering me for things. You've always wanted other people's stuff since we were kids. You never appreciated what you had. Because of that, Mom and Dad always told me to let you have things. We're twins, the same age, but just because I was born a little earlier, I always got the short end of the stick. Do you know how unfair that felt growing up?
Even if it's just 1 second earlier, the older sister is still the older sister. Be a good big sister and give him to your cute little sister. Besides, you just said you're not even happy with him. I'd appreciate him so much more than you do.
I absolutely refuse to give up my fiancé. Got it? Don't ever say something this stupid again. Hey, David. Today we have the meeting with the wedding venue, remember? David, are you listening to me? We have important contracts to sign, but what are you doing now? We're already past our appointment time, and both the staff and I are waiting.
Shut up! I don't have time for that right now, so be quiet! Can't you see I'm in the middle of something important?
What? More important than our wedding?
The market is going absolutely crazy right now. This is unprecedented volatility. Damn it, this crash is unlike anything I've ever seen. Yesterday I was up 10,000 in profits, and overnight it's down 20,000. This is impossible. How does this even happen?
You've got to be kidding me. Investing again? I told you to stop canceling appointments for reasons like this, didn't I? It's supposed to be just a hobby, so don't inconvenience other people.
Shut up! Women who make less than me should keep quiet! You don't understand the pressure I'm under right now!
Excuse me? What did you just say to me?
Oh no, it keeps crashing! This can't be happening! Should I cut my losses here? I should be able to make this much back with other stocks. No, but I can still barely handle this crash. If I can endure this, I'll definitely go back up eventually. I need to wait it out and minimize the damage. This is just a temporary dip, right? It has to be.
David, listen. Please prioritize our appointment first. Today's an important wedding contract.
That's right, there's the wedding. We'll get a lot of gift money from the ceremony anyway, so it should be fine if I put all my savings into investing right now, right? I can use the gift money as backup. I still have a chance now!
That's obviously a terrible idea. Do you want to gamble our wedding gift money? Please, calm down. Stop saying crazy things. You're scaring me right now.
Shut up! How can I stay calm during a crash like this? Do you have any idea what's at stake here? This market situation is the biggest battle of my investing history. I absolutely cannot lose. Everything I've worked for is on the line.
David, you're not thinking clearly.
I'm different from other investors. I definitely have talent, and I won't lose even in a market like this. I've studied the patterns. I know what I'm doing. Grace, I'm not moving from this computer today, so you go sign the contracts by yourself. Handle everything without me.
Are you serious? It's our wedding, not just mine.
If I can get through this market, I'll make back the wedding costs in no time. Then you can choose whatever luxurious plan you want, and I'll pay for it all at once. You can't complain about that, right? We can have the wedding of your dreams.
Fine. There's no point in talking to you. You're completely lost in your own world. I'll go sign the contracts myself then. Since I'm at it, I'll upgrade the dress too, so don't you dare complain about it later. If you're going to abandon me for your precious stocks, at least I'll get something nice out of it.
I promise I won't complain. Get whatever you want. Well, then I need to focus on the market, so see ya.
Julia, what is the meaning of this? Why are you wearing a wedding dress? Julia, answer me right now!
Oh, did you spot me already? I wanted to surprise you by showing up dramatically in front of you. I was hoping to make a grand entrance.
I can see the venue entrance from my bridal suite, and there you were in a pure white wedding dress. What is this all about? Have you completely lost your mind?
Actually, I came here to marry David. Surprise! Plot twist. I'm going to marry your groom here today.
Huh? What are you talking about? This is my wedding day. You can't just waltz in here and...
No matter how many times I asked, you wouldn't give him to me, so I figured I'd have to take him by force. You left me no choice, really. I tried being nice about it, but you were so stubborn.
You're being ridiculous. Just because you do this doesn't mean I'll hand him over. This is insane, even for you. I can't believe the bride's sister would show up in a wedding dress. Do you realize how humiliating this is? And David would never choose someone as crazy as you anyway. He has better judgment than that.
In fact, he already has. Because David and I have been dating since last month. Ta-da! Bet you didn't see that coming.
Huh? What did you just say? That's impossible.
Sorry, Grace. I worked up the courage to confess to David. And he was super excited and said yes. Lately, he's been practically living at my place. We've been having the most amazing time together.
What? I thought it was strange that he'd been hard to reach lately, but you're telling me he was dating you? And has been staying at your place too. How long has this been going on?
Apparently, you nag him every day about work and investing. That's what he told me anyway. He said he's tired of all your nagging when he's working so hard to make money. Poor guy was so stressed out by your constant criticism. Unlike you, I never criticize him, and I'm always there to support him. I listen to his investment ideas and tell him how smart he is. He said if the faces are the same, he'd rather marry the one with the better personality, and clearly that's me.
What did you say? Better personality? You're the most selfish person I know!
So that's why I came here in a wedding dress today. It all worked out perfectly, don't you think? I want to marry him, and he wants to marry me instead of you. We're so much more compatible than you two ever were. Sorry, but you're just in the way now. So could you please take off that dress and go sit in the family section? You can watch me marry the man of your dreams.
This is unbelievable. Finding out about my fiancé's affair on the wedding day, and with my twin sister. How could you both betray me like this?
Hey now, don't cry at the wedding venue. You'll ruin the happy atmosphere. Today is supposed to be joyful.
Excuse me? You think I should be happy about this?
If you want to cry, go home and cry all you want, but don't bring down the mood here. Today, we're switching brides. The ex-bride should hurry up and go home crying. Make room for the real bride.
All right, I'll leave the rest to you.
Huh? Wait, what do you mean? You're giving up that easily?
Actually, I think I'll leave with a smile instead of tears. You know what? I'm feeling surprisingly good about this. I'm nothing but happy that I don't have to marry such an idiot. He's too obsessed with investing to see what's around him, and now he's cheating too. I don't need a fiancé like that. You two deserve each other, honestly. Please, enjoy your happiness with him. He's broke from losing everything in investments.
What? Broke from investing? That can't be right. You're just trying to make me feel bad about taking him.
That's right. He lost most of his savings in the big crash a few months ago. Since then, he's been desperately trying to make back what he lost by throwing more money at it, double or nothing, over and over again. The result was loss after loss, and now he's completely broke.
What are you talking about? That can't be true. You're making this up to ruin my moment. David always acted so confident around me, and he was generous with money. There's no way he's broke.
Then let me ask you, did you see him driving his favorite foreign car? Did you see him wearing his expensive watch? David sold all of that already. He sold everything he owned and put all that money into investing too. The car, the watch, even his golf clubs and designer suits. But you can't make rational market decisions when you're in that mental state. When you're desperate and trying to win back losses, you make terrible choices. The $200,000 he raised by selling everything disappeared in no time, gone in less than 2 weeks.
What? $200,000? How do you lose that much money? That's impossible. No one is that unlucky.
Even I was appalled by this. I actually considered breaking off the engagement. I watched him destroy everything we'd built together. But I had agreed to the engagement knowing about his investing hobby, so I felt bad about abandoning him and decided to stick it out. I thought maybe I could help him get back on his feet. If he doesn't have money, we can just save up again from scratch.
No way. This has to be a lie. This is impossible. I decided to marry David because I thought he was rich, because I thought he was making tons of money investing. That's why I stole him from you. That was the whole point! The money, the lifestyle! But if he's broke, there's no point in marrying him! What am I supposed to do with a broke boyfriend?
But now you're his bride. You fought so hard for him, remember? The groom and both families are all here at the venue, so you need to take responsibility and have the wedding ceremony. You can't back out now after causing this whole scene.
No way! I don't want to! I'm not marrying David! This isn't what I signed up for! I want the rich David, not the broke David!
You can't do that. I went through the trouble of giving him to you. You begged me for him for months. Well then, have a happy life with him. If he really has talent for investing, I'm sure you'll make a comeback.
It's not what you think, Grace. Please let me explain. I can fix this, I swear. Julia was just for fun. It didn't mean anything to me. I never intended to marry her. You're the one I want to marry. She was just a distraction when I was feeling low.
Then you shouldn't have cheated in the first place. If I was the one you wanted to marry, you wouldn't have needed a distraction. I didn't abandon you when you went broke. I stood by you through everything. But you betrayed me anyway. You're nothing but a pathetic loser. I wasted so much time believing in you.
Well, it was actually painful that you didn't abandon me. I know that sounds crazy, but...
Huh? Are you seriously trying to blame me for your cheating?
Because you never blamed me when I failed at investing. You just acted like everything was fine. You never called me an idiot or stupid or anything. Instead, you just acted normal, like nothing happened. That actually scared me. I thought you must be furious inside, and it felt awkward.
So you ran away to my sister? You think that excuse will work? When your investments were successful, you shared the benefits with me too. You gave me trips, expensive clothes. It would be wrong to only enjoy the good times and then blame you during the bad times. That's why I didn't say anything or blame you. I thought that's what being a supportive partner meant. Don't use my kindness as an excuse for cheating.
Sorry, I realize now how messed up my thinking was. I was so stressed and desperate, I wasn't thinking clearly.
No, it's too late for apologies now. You made your choice when you decided to sneak around with Julia. Have a happy life with my sister. And good luck with your job hunting too.
What? Wait, what do you mean job hunting?
Did you think I wouldn't find out? Did you really think you could hide something that big from me? I know all about you getting fired from that big corporation you were so proud of.
What? Wait, how do you know that? When did you find out? I thought I had hidden that perfectly.
You were going pale every day from your investing losses. You looked like you hadn't slept in weeks. I was seriously worried you might jump in front of a train. So I finished work early one day to pick you up from your company. That's when the receptionist told me that employee no longer worked there.
Oh.
So I contacted one of your coworkers and he told me everything. Apparently, you couldn't focus on work at all for months. You made mistakes ranging from small ones to major ones that affected client relationships. You were checking stock prices during meetings. You made calculation errors on important reports. And finally, your boss fired you.
Well, you see, the job was stressing me out so much.
Even then, I didn't break off our engagement. I believed that someday you'd recover and become yourself again. I thought we could work through anything together, but I can't trust someone who would betray me like that anymore. You lied about your job, you gambled away our future, and you cheated with my sister, so I will not marry you. There's nothing left to save here.
Wait, please! I know I messed up everything. Julia really was just for fun. I lost money, my job, everything, and I was acting out of desperation. I just got carried away by someone who would comfort me. She made me feel like I wasn't a complete failure, but you're the only one I want to marry, so please don't abandon me. I'll do anything to make this right.
Goodbye, David. Take care of yourself.
Grace! Grace, where are you? What is the meaning of this? I have to pay for today's entire wedding ceremony?
Huh? The wedding cost should already be paid by him. When we signed the venue contract, he still had money. He was upset about his investment losses, but he paid the full amount as an apology for standing me up. At least, that's what he told me.
What are you talking about? The venue told me the payment was changed to day of payment. They have all the paperwork showing the change.
What? He changed the payment terms?
Apparently, he was supposed to pay right after signing the contract, but David asked if he could change it to pay on the day of the wedding due to circumstances. So today's wedding costs have to be paid in full today. The venue manager is demanding payment before anyone can leave.
That's so like him. He put the wedding money into investing too. He was saying something about gift money. He definitely did that. He gambled away our wedding fund too.
What? So he really didn't pay anything? We have to pay the full amount today, like the venue said? How much are we talking about here?
When he stood me up that time, I was so annoyed that I upgraded the dress. I figured if he was going to ignore our wedding planning, I'd make it exactly what I wanted. So, all in all, the ceremony costs came to about $50,000.
There's no way I can pay that much all at once. David really has no money like he says, and I don't have that kind of money either. We thought we'd pay with gift money, but everyone took theirs back when they heard the ceremony was canceled.
Of course they'd take it back. Don't blame the guests you dragged into this mess. They took time off work, bought gifts, dressed up for what they thought was my wedding, and then you show up in a wedding dress causing drama.
But what are we supposed to do now? The venue won't let us leave until someone pays. Both our parents are furious, and there's no way we can ask them to lend us money. Mom and Dad are so embarrassed they won't even look at me. Please, Grace, you're my sister. You have to help me. Could you lend us $50,000?
Absolutely not. You made this mess, so you clean it up. Actually, instead of lending you money, you two need to pay me.
What? Pay you for what?
I'm planning to sue both of you for damages from breaking the engagement, so you better prepare yourselves. Emotional distress, humiliation, breach of contract.
What? Wait a minute. We are family, aren't we? Are you really going to sue your own sister for damages?
Family or not, it doesn't matter. You're the horrible woman who stole my fiancé from me. You humiliated me in front of everyone I know. You're going to take proper responsibility.
Take responsibility? But I'm not going to marry David anymore, so I still have to pay damages? That doesn't seem fair.
Of course, I'll never forgive you. The damage is already done. My reputation, my relationships, my trust. You destroyed it all.
Can't we work something out as sisters?
So figure out the payment yourselves. I'm going to consult with a lawyer right away and start the process for suing for damages.
What?
Both of you better prepare yourselves. I'll show you how scary it is when you make a nice person angry. After that, Julia and David frantically borrowed money from loan companies and somehow managed to pay the venue the full amount. Then they received bills from my lawyer demanding $20,000 each in damages, adding even more debt. Both were disowned by their families and are now living together somewhere in town. However, David is still obsessed with investing, saying, "I'll make a comeback someday," and continues to rack up debt. Meanwhile, Julia has all her part-time job earnings taken by David. Now she's so thin and gaunt that no one would recognize us as twins. She looks like a completely different person from me.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.